somebody is going out of their way to not have to think about you. Like, somebody is doing the absolute most to not have to think about you. I feel like this isn't something where they're like avoiding themselves. They're kind of avoiding their feelings for you. However, I do feel like they're like being very self-focused. Like, they're focused on getting their money up. They're focused on maybe keeping a clean space. They're focused on potentially like working out. Like, they're focused on like their self-growth so that they're not paying attention to whatever you're doing. So they're not looking at you. They're not curious about you. They're not thinking about you. They're not yearning over you. Like, whoever this is really putting in a lot of time and a lot of effort to not be thinking about you at all. So the oracle card that I got was the Lion, which just remind me of like the Strength card. Like, they're putting in a ton of effort, a lot of energy, a lot of time. It's like they're focused on self-mastery because they don't want to be focused on you. Like, they're literally doing all they can to detach, like doing all they can to let you go. I feel like I feel like they love you so deeply. I literally just looked up. I'm in a new space and there's a thing that says like something about loving you with all your heart or whatever, but like it's like, yeah, like they love you a lot and they're just like trying not to focus on it. Like, they almost feel insane. They almost feel crazy for the amount that they feel for you. I feel like maybe you guys didn't have like a traditional relationship. Maybe you guys didn't even know each other that long. Maybe you guys like just briefly crossed paths or something. But the way that they feel about you and the amount that they think about you and like the life that they want with you, like, it makes them feel crazy. I'm hearing the song Spiritual by Pink Sweats. Like, it's just like they feel for you so deeply and it actually makes them feel insane. It actually makes them feel like they're going crazy. This could be someone who like struggles with faith. Maybe, I mean, this could be somebody who, it doesn't matter like what their faith is, but like this could be someone who doesn't necessarily like believe in a lot of stuff or believe in magic or believe in miracles or believe in fate or, you know, things of that nature. However, like, meeting you like completely changed their worldview and completely changed like what they believe in and like how they think about the world. It's like, it's almost like you brought magic back into their life and you make them feel spiritual. And so, but at the same time, like, I don't feel like you guys are in contact at this time. And I feel like just like the amount that they're thinking about you, the amount of like, I feel like they're going back through like your interactions and like noticing the patterns, noticing the synchronicities, like questioning like, is this person like really my person or am I just crazy? Like, what is going on here? Like, and I feel like they almost like compulsively think about you and they're really having to put their best foot forward in order to like nip that in the bud. No, Posy. Come here, baby. Go that way. Go lay on your bed. Go lay on your bed. I also got wildflowers at the bottom of the deck, which I thought was interesting because usually with oracle cards I don't read the bottom of the deck. But wildflowers stand for renewal, romance, and awakening. So I definitely feel like this was probably a romantic connection. And I do feel like whatever this was, it woke them up. It woke them up. They could have even been like a spiritual person. Like, for some of you, it could be like a spiritual person who like felt their faith renewed or felt their like belief in like soulmates or belief in love or belief in magic like renewed. And then for some of you, it just like awoke somebody to the possibility of these things. Like, say this person wasn't raised particularly religious or spiritual or like in no particular faith, or maybe they were and it just like kind of changed their outlook on, you know, what's actually happening in the world, like what's actually going on. Like I feel like you changed their perspective on like life, love, relationships. So yeah, I definitely feel like this is either was a romantic connection or you thought of each other in a sort of romantic way. But I feel like this person, I've just been getting like this person has been doing everything they can to just like level up themselves and like avoid thinking about what's going on between the two of you. Yeah, I feel like this person is kind of at a crossroads here. We have the Two of Pentacles and the Chariot. Yeah, Chariot and the Two of Pentacles. I feel like this person is at a crossroads here, and they're like, I don't feel like they're making progress. Or like I feel like they're choosing not to go down it. I feel like they're at a point where they either have to like fully submit and fully submerge themselves into the belief that you guys are soulmates or whatever this belief is, whatever you awaken them to, they have to fully commit to that, or they can like go back on it and just like pretend it doesn't exist and like try to settle down and find somebody else and like settle with the rest of their lives. And I feel like they're like they're kind of like stalling right now. They're like, okay, I can't really make a decision. I'm not really going to make any decisions. I am just going to, the only decision I'm going to make is to focus on myself and my own self growth. And then like through that, maybe I'll find, I'm seeing like the Two of Wands in my mind's eye. Like through that, maybe I'll find the path forward. Through that, maybe I will, like things will become clear. Or by the time I'm done with that, I won't even care about this person anymore. Like, I do feel like, I feel like they know I feel like the answer is obvious. I feel like they know the obvious choice is to fully commit to whatever emotional, spiritual sort of thing you woke up in them. However, they're like, again, they're feeling kind of crazy about it. They're feeling, I'm seeing like the Nine of Swords. They're feeling kind of anxious. They're feeling kind of crazy about it. And they're like, I don't know if I'm just like, you know, being crazy or if I'm being stupid. And they're like, I just don't want to commit to anything right now. Like I'm too confused. They're not seeing it clearly. Like, I feel like whatever this is, it kind of scares them. Like, how you woke them up or how you make them feel kind of scares them. Why does it scare them? Okay. Okay. I feel as though it scares them because it actually, what you like awaken them to changed their worldview, or they have to like become a different person, right? They have to look at themselves. I feel like you very much so like, whether you meant to or not, I feel like you pulled out this person's like insecurities. I feel like being around you, they're like, man, like I really do have to be on my king shit, or I really do have to be like the best version of myself in order to give this person exactly what I believe they deserve. And like the old version of me, maybe the version that like played in girls' faces or played in guys' faces or, you know, played in people's faces, who didn't commit, who didn't take life seriously, who didn't, you know, who like didn't take anything seriously really. Like, and now I have to do that in order to give this person the life that I believe they deserve. And I feel like they're like doing that now. Like, that's what I feel like. I feel like they're like trying to do that, but while keeping the feelings out of it. Like, while keeping like the motivation for it at bay, right? Yeah, I feel like they have to move away from like an old way of existing here. Like a toxic way of existing. Maybe not even toxic. Maybe they were just like, it's kind of giving like this person maybe just settled in life. Like this person is just somebody who settled in life and was content at where they were going. They were like, I don't really need to do too much else. I could be okay as I am. And then when you entered this person's life, you kind of woke them up and they're like, oh, like, if this person exists, then I can't settle. And I feel like they're not really happy about that. I feel like they don't really like that. I feel like they're kind of grieving. I kind of feel like they're grieving the life that they once had, but they're not trying to, like... I feel like, in a sense, they, like, blame you. I feel like that's why they're going through this huge transformation right now, why they're focusing so much on themselves. They're grieving the loss of their ignorance, right? They're grieving this sort of ignorance is bliss life that they had been living. Because now everything just feels messier. Everything feels more complicated. Because they weren't ready for something new. They weren't ready for something different. There's a card I saw at the bottom of this deck. I'm gonna get clarification on this card here. Okay. So the card that I saw before as I was pulling cards for the oracle, it was in the back of the deck, was apple. And in this deck it means the senses, hunger, and sex. And the clarification here is the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Page of Cups. I feel like this person is either using or has used. Like, I feel like they have a toxic relationship with food, maybe. Either they don't eat a lot, or maybe they overeat, or they have, like, you know, questionable eating habits. I feel like they might have used sex as a way to avoid their feelings or as a way to not get, like, deeply involved. For somebody out there, I'm hearing that this person was in a relationship when you met them. And even though it seemed like a deep relationship, their bond was formed out of survival. Like, this person wanted and needed the apple, the senses, hunger, sex. They needed that. And I feel like it was more of a, like, trauma bond. And it was, like, more based in, like, those kind of, like, more, like, primal instincts rather than, like deep, spiritual, like, I want to say, like, intuitive, like, recognition, intuitive love. Like, it was more based in, like, more of those primal, like, senses sort of thing. I feel like either you or this person, I feel like whoever I'm talking to, who they met, like when they met this person, they had somebody in their life. This person had shared a past life with that person. Like some past life karma, past life lessons kind of wrapping up, having to do with that sensory, like the seeking of the sensory type of love, or like the love that's like or like the partner that's gonna be like approved of by the masses, or like, oh, like my partner's so attractive, or like, you know, kind of like choosing people for like clout rather than choosing people for love, like choosing people not even knowing them, like, I don't, this is so interesting. I don't, why do we need to bring up the past life? Okay, yeah, so there are things that you don't see about this connection, this third party, because we have the moon and the three of cups. There are things that you were unaware of at the time, or even now that you're still unaware of, that were causing, these two cards were sticking out of the deck, that were causing the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords. Like, just a lot of nonsense, a lot of struggle, a lot. It could have even been struggle for this person. Like, I feel like this person, if you look at her here, she literally has, like, this guy's face covered in a bunch of knives. And she's kind of, like, looking out the window sad. This could be you or them. Like, this could be, like like the other person. So this could be like the other person and them, again, shared past lives, shared trauma, and they had to finish out those cycles. Like, they hadn't finished them out yet, and there was a lot deeper pain and a lot deeper connection, like deeper lessons, because we literally have the Ten of Cups here in reverse, and we also have the Two of Cups reversed, and then we have death. So I just feel like whatever this was a lot harder to close out than initially they thought, because while it did start as the apple, as just kind of like this sensory sort of like, kind of like, I don't know you, but like, you look good, and I think you would look good on my arm, and like, it was just very like shallow in the beginning. It was very shallow. There was no depth. Like, I feel like either party, it's giving like you guys didn't really know each other, and you guys didn't even really continue to get to know each other. Like, once you got each other, I feel like that's where it stopped. That's where it stopped. It's like you guys got to know like basic surface level type stuff. But again, with the ignorance, like, ignorance is bliss. And then it's like, I think when this person met you, they initially were like apple vibes. They were like, yeah, like this is you, and da 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 da, and like knew you from a very like surface level perspective. And then when they met you and then you actually got to know them, I feel like it's something about the way that you showed up in this connection made you very hard to ignore. So like, maybe you didn't even intend to like show up any sort of way or do any sort of anything with this person, or yeah, like, I feel like you just showed up as somebody who just like is very kind of like knows who you are, is figuring out the world, but like kind of knows your path, has an idea, and like you're not afraid to actually like follow your path and stay on your path and like know who it is you are. Like, I feel like you were somebody who very much so like I don't know, like, you just have an energy about you. You just have, like, an aura about you. Like, there's something magnetic about you that makes people want to be near you. And then in getting to know you too, like, people are able to see that you're not just like a surface level person. Like, even though it's like you might be really pretty or you might be really handsome or whatever the case is, like, you might just be good looking and people think you're like shallow because you're good looking. You might be, things might come easily to you at this point in your life and people are like, wow, like, she's just, or they're just like this really they're just like this really privileged type of person, all of this stuff. And it's like, no, like, I actually and then you start talking and you're like, oh, I actually went through all of this stuff. And they're like, what the heck? Or like, you may show up really kind and your default is just to be kind, and someone's like, wow, like, they must have had like parents who loved them and all of this stuff, like, they must have like a really good life. And then you're like, no, I actually went through some terrible shit. I just, this is who I am. Like, I can't change who I am. And I feel like to you it doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but to this person it seemed like everything. And I feel like it shook up the ending. Like, it catalyzed the ending for whatever karmic cycle this was. Like, I feel like this person was living in a cycle where they just were feeling unfulfilled, but feeling like they were doing the right thing, or this was the best that things were ever going to get. And something about your presence just really shook that up for them. It really, like, clarified for them that, like, oh, this thing that I've been searching for, it does exist. It just doesn't exist here. Yeah. Whoever this is, I feel like they want to marry you. I know that's, like, a bold claim, but I do feel like they've thought about marriage with you at some point. Like, they see you as, like, I'm seeing, like, they see you as their, like, forever person. However, I don't feel like this is something that they would let you know. I don't feel like this person is very open with their feelings. I feel like this is someone who kind of keeps their cards close to their chest. I do feel as though you could be dealing with an air sign here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This could be sun or moon, because, people really be acting like their moon quite a bit. They could have air sign placements. However, this is somebody who is definitely very cerebral. Like, this is somebody who thinks with their head, with logic, and not their mind. Like, they need clarity, they need answers. However, I also do feel as though they're very clear about how they feel about you, except I don't think they've ever really been this clear about anything. And I feel like whoever this is definitely used to struggle. This is the type of person who's like, I need struggle love. Maybe they had struggle love with their parents. Maybe they watched their parents go through struggle love. Like, this is just somebody who believes that they shouldn't have it easy. Love can't be that easy. You always have to be fighting. You have to fight for it. You have to, all of these things. And, like, whoever this is very wounded. They are very wounded, but they're also very logical. And they might be logical because they are so wounded. However, I do feel as though, like, I just feel very strongly like this person is so clear about how they feel about you. This person experienced something or has this belief that they have to struggle. Like, they can't know. They have to be confused. Like, they're, like, chronically confused. Like, confirmation burp. But what I was about to say is, like, it can't be this easy. It can't be this easy. Like, maybe you and this person met in a seemingly innocuous fashion, or, like, even just, like, in passing or something like that. Like, it was just something so simple that just, it feels like so much more to them at this point. They're just like, yeah, I don't, it can't be this easy. And it's like, whatever, I don't know. whatever you did, whoever you are, it's literally just like about who you are. I feel like that's why maybe I'm having such a hard time kind of deciphering it, because it's not like you're performing. It's not like a performance where you can clearly pick out, this is exactly, this is the plot and this is what the character's personality is supposed to be and da 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 da. Like, it's not like that. It's just like who you are, like the essence of your soul. Is very, very familiar to them. It feels like home to them, is what I'm hearing. Like, just you feel like home to them. You make them feel as though, like, they could really be somebody. And I don't necessarily think this is anything that. I mean, maybe you said something or did something, but I just feel like it's like who you are, like your presence. Your presence makes them feel seen. Your presence makes them feel recognized. Your presence makes them feel like they can be anyone they want to be, anything they want to be. And then on the other side of that, we have the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. Like, this is somebody who wants to marry you. This is somebody who wants a lifetime with you. Like, this is somebody who literally recognizes you. Someone who sees you as home. Someone who's like, man, my inner child feels safe with this person. Like, this is someone who feels seen with you. This is somebody who feels like they can literally conquer the world if only they have you by their side. And they want you by their side, but I don't feel like I'm feeling like a lot of like pressure in my chest. Like, it's almost like this person is so wounded. I feel like they're like, oh, I have to be better. I have to be more in order to receive this love. I have to do something else. Like, if I do all these things, I think this is what they're working on currently. I think they are working on themselves. Like I said, like, it could potentially be like they're working on their eating habits, like eating healthier and developing healthier eating habits. Working on being more comfortable in their body, working on being more comfortable with themselves, working on getting their money up. But I think they're trying really hard to do it from a place of like, not because they think they're gonna gain your approval or anything like that, but because you kind of showed them that they're worthy of these things with or without you. And so they're trying to do these things and keep it very neutral, but like, they can't deny that, you know, they recognize this through you. And they want you. And they still have feelings for you. But I feel like they're trying to, like, put them on the back burner and just, like, focus on their own stability. Because they're like, I'm not... It's almost like I want this for us, but I can't do this for us. It has to be for me. But just know you feel like home to me. Just know I recognize that. Like, this person has been through the ringer. This person is tired. I feel like this person, with the senses here, I feel like this person needs to get back into their senses. Get a more healthy relationship with sex. Maybe, so for some of you, you could have actually hooked up with this person. Maybe this person was nervous when that happened. I am feeling a little bit of anxiety. Like, this person could have definitely been nervous. Like, if you were nervous, this person was definitely nervous. And, like, this was unusual for them. This person could potentially want to hook up with you. especially if you hooked up before, I'm hearing like that wasn't my best. I can do better. Like we can do better. Yeah, I'm feeling like if you did hook up with this person, this is like a specific message for somebody, but if you did hook up with this person, they were really nervous and they're like, I didn't perform my best. Like we could have done more. We could have done different. I didn't perform my best. But this person right now is currently like working on feeling whole within themselves outside of you. Like I feel like you kind of opened the door, opened the window into them feeling like, oh, I can feel whole. However, I feel like they want to feel whole. They want to feel whole. So they can have like healthy relationships. And the Emperor. I definitely feel like whoever I'm talking to right now is not in contact with whoever I'm reading about. Like, if you're in contact with your person, I don't think this is for you. Somebody left something. Somebody is leaving, like, they're leaving their lack mindset behind. They're leaving whatever this feeling of lack they have, whatever like traumas they have, whatever cycle that they were in, they're leaving it behind and they're walking towards you. Like they do recognize you here as the Two of Cups. But they're busy, like they're moving away from something and towards another thing. Potentially their own self-sufficiency. You have the Eight of Wands here, which could be communication. It also could just be like they have really high momentum for this. My stomach rumbled and my cat got scared. Okay. Yeah, so they're moving towards... So, like I said, in the beginning, we had the Two of Pentacles and how they had this decision to make, but they're at like a crossroads and they weren't making a decision. I feel like they had walked away from the crossroads. I feel like this was them moving away from it, making a decision, or like actually picking the path that... See, with the Two of Wands here, because now that I'm looking at it, with the Two of Wands here, I feel like you're somebody who 100% every step of the time, like, or every part of the way, like, you would have chosen them. You would have chosen them. Like, you can see the path, and, like, I feel like maybe even if you have chosen poorly in the past, it's like, they trust you to choose the right path, right? And so it's like, you would have chosen them 100% of the time. And you would have chosen to deal with your demons 100% of the time. You would have chosen to fight for yourself 100% of the time. And maybe you weren't somebody who did this in the past. However, they saw you as somebody who did that. They saw you as somebody who wasn't afraid to forge their own path forward, to go for what they deserve. And they're moving away from what they don't deserve, moving away from avoiding this sort of... avoiding that sort of, God, what am I trying to say? avoiding that sort of they're moving away from the avoidance of themselves, avoidance of this intersection, and they're moving towards the intersection. That's what this like personal growth journey is doing for them, is like it's allowing them to clear their mind and move more effectively and quicker towards making this decision, towards the path, which I feel like I don't want to just keep saying I feel like. That's going to frustrate me. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up because I'm getting frustrated with the lack of clarity. But I'm sure they are too. It doesn't feel like it feels clear, but it just feels like I'm not supposed to be saying it. I'm not supposed to be talking about it. It's not my business. It's not my decision to make, you know. But they're taking this time for themselves to figure out what type of future they want going forward. Do they want the conflict? Do they want the chaos? Do they want the karmic relationships, the karmic future? Or do they want, like, the karmic future that impacts them negatively? Or do they want the celebration? Do they want to build? Do they want to get married? Do they want the love? Or do they want the conflict? It's up to them to decide, but get one more oracle card. The oracle card is I offer words of good intent. So this person might reach out to you, or you might have reached out to them. Birds, shells, butterflies could be significant. The beach could be significant. This person could be reaching out to you we also have I remain in balance with my emotions. So I feel like this person will probably reach out to you when they feel like they are in control of their emotions. I feel like this is somebody who yearns for some sort of control and for things to make sense. Like they need rules, they need clear-cut rules, and I feel like meeting you kind of broke all the rules, and like none of the boundaries were clearly defined anymore, like what's real, what's not. Soulmates, if they had a soulmate before, or somebody they thought was a soulmate before, and now they're like, well, I don't think that anymore because I've met this person, and like I just feel like they need a bit of time to catch up. But I do feel as though they will reach out to you once they can formulate a thought. Like that's what I'm getting, because again, I felt so frustrated about, like, I'm like, I don't want to just keep saying the same thing over and over. Like I want it to be clear, I want it to be concise, but I feel like once they kind of let go of the control of everything having to be perfect, and kind of get clear on where they want to go, like instead of like, oh well, it's not clear, I'm juggling, I'm confused, like just being like, this is what I want, and making that decision and going forth from there. And not even just making that decision, I feel like that's a decision that they've already made internally, but allowing themselves to make that decision and allowing themselves to be happy in that, and like not have to justify their decisions, not only to like themselves but to other people. Like, it's like, I'm okay and I'm happy with what I decided, and this is my life and this is what I want, and stop having to justify it to anybody. I am sick of me doing that. Anyway, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much. If you would like a personal reading, that is linked in the description below. All my other social media is linked in the description below. And okay, bye. Love you.